time now for Logan's Lock of the Week. New segment. Forgot to do it last week. So Logan's Lock of the Week.
I spent all morning trying to find my sunglasses just for you, Landon. But Colorado goes to Arizona State.
You can't find them.
No, I could not find a pair of sunglasses. The only pair was Avery's pink ones. So this will do. 4.5 is the line. I am taking Colorado to cover against Arizona State. That is my only play this week. And I'm going because I like to bet and be able to watch. Mm-hmm. So that's my only play that
hey,
I have.
Your under hit last week?
My under did not, but the Maryland IU game
Maryland hit, yeah. What game was that in, the over-under?
Freaking USC.
Oh.
And, that was wrecked.
Bad. You see a line, you see a college football line at 73, you gotta take the under on that. That's a lot of points. That is a lot of points. All right, time now for week 6 selections. JR is in first place with a record of 121-21. He went 22-4 last week. Logan is in second place with a record of 120-22. He went 21-5 last week. DK, he is fourth place, 117-26 with a record of 23-4 last week. Sorry, not 23-4, 23-3 last week, in first place last week. And in third place, myself, 118-24, 22-4 record last week with JR. So, first,
your numbers.
Huh?
Are you inflating your numbers?
No, I don't cheat. I'm not a cheater. Week 6 picks. First up, number 12, Oklahoma, and number 3, Texas in the Red River rivalry, 12 p.m. on ABC.
Wow. What a way to kick off the week. I mean, does this game have some implications or what? Quite frankly, I think Oklahoma is a little undervalued.
Yes, their defense.
What's the line, Logan? You got a line on this?
6 for Texas.
I think that's right where it should
6
be.
for Texas, huh?
Yep, -6. Let me double check.
I'm gonna take Texas. I'm picking Texas. Oklahoma's going to cover. I wouldn't be shocked if Oklahoma wins this game outright. But I'm going to take Texas just because I think they're a little deeper. And I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I like their coach in this game a little bit more than Venables. But I think Gabriel is just – that kid is a gamer, man. I mean, in Oklahoma, they've been pretty good on the pocket. They do a lot of covering because they keep playing and they keep scoring. So, what's the over under?
60.
Woo! I'll probably go under on that, but I'll take Texas. Texas.
Hook 'em.
Okay, this is one of my top 3: USC, Notre Dame, Texas, Oklahoma, Ohio State, Michigan. You gotta love this game. Oh boy, I'm gonna do it. I'm not believing in Sark with a big game. I'm gonna go Oklahoma win this game at home.
Well,
neutral.
It's
neutral.
Cotton Bowl.
Yeah, Cotton Bowl.
Yeah, I also want to pick the Sooners. I don't like how Logan did that because I thought y'all were gonna pick Texas. I knew he was. This guy loves Texas.
Man,
he's horny for the Longhorns.
This is a tricky game. Oklahoma has a great defense. That Brett Venables defense, it's starting to kick in at Oklahoma. Something we have not seen in Oklahoma for a long time. It's been since Stoops, since they've had a solid defense. Man. Boomer Sooner. I like Oklahoma in this one. They've had a lot of success They've had a lot of success in the Red River rivalry over Texas. Defense.
So hold on. So hold on. Logan, you took Texas?
I took Oklahoma.
So I'm the only guy with Texas?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I'm Steers and Queers, and you guys are Mobile Homa.
Hey,
Wow.
I
I can't believe I'm the only one taking Texas.
I know you.
All right, here we go.
Out of
another game.
Out of all the people to pick Texas, it's frickin' JR, who literally has called Sark an alcoholic on this show before.
It's gonna be a good game, man.
Of all the people to pick Texas, I cannot believe it's JR, the most just the most Sark-hating guy I've met. But yeah, I love this Oklahoma defense. This is game of the year. I think it's going to be low scoring game.
You love defense.
Hold on, you just opened the show saying you thought Texas was gonna run the table.
Exactly.
I thought Texas can run the table.
Till you saw the picks for this freaking week.
I think there might be rain later this afternoon too. So what are we doing here? Come on.
I make my picks on Sunday. I make my picks on Sunday.
Do you need some Gold Bond to help the chafing for sitting on the fence, or is that just is that something else that you got going on there?
Off the couch, buddy. But yes, I'm rolling with Boomer Sooner. I don't know if we can play this, but play it, hit it.
I almost played Billy Madison earlier.
Mobile home, mobile home.
All right.
Mobile home.
Next up will be Maryland.
Ohio State fans last weekend, and Oklahoma's going to be in the comment section this week. Great.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sark.
Yeah, dude, we had some fireworks in the comment section. A comment got reported and deleted in our comment section. It was nuts in there. Nuts.
It was talking about box.
It was crazy. Maryland at number 4, Ohio State, 12 p.m. on Fox. Ohio State minus 19.5.
Is Maryland ranked yet?
No.
Should be.
Yeah, they're undefeated. They got a nice little quarterback. They got a decent coach. They did what they had to do to IU. You knew that was going to happen. Zero State's coming off a bye, 19.5. They're feeling really good. That's a lot of points for a conference game. I'll take Ohio State.
Yeah, taking the Buckeyes.
Ohio State, but I want to throw out a prediction. Marvin Harrison finally has that one game where he just goes, holy shit, he's the second overall pick.
He goes nuts.
Yeah. He hadn't done it. Like, he had a big game against was it Western Kentucky, but
yes.
Other than that, he's kind of been silent.
Will you be there on Saturday at noon?
I will not. I have my first weekend off in 2 months.
Wow. Missing a good game, too. Were you at Ohio State, Michigan last year, by the way? Or
I was not.
You were not? Another week off?
No, I anchored that night.
Ah, gotcha. All right, another tricky one here. This one comes in the SEC. Number 23, LSU. I don't know how they're ranked. At number 21, Missouri, 12 p.m. on ESPN.
Missouri having a nice year. Again, this is kind of, Notre Dame and LSU are in two different spots. They can go in two different directions.
Mm-hmm.
They both suffered that early season defeat. Notre Dame seemed to have rebounded. Can they keep carrying that? Does LSU, are they non-believers? None of them might want it his way. I'm going to take LSU here. But Missouri's got them on the ropes. Could break their back. Give me LSU, though. Too much. They got too much. Neighbors, yeah, I'll go LSU.
Is it Daniels, their quarterback? Man, he made some throws.
Talk about, he's got a lot of stuff that we didn't have on offense, and they're pissing it down their leg. They're wasting it.
I like Daniels a lot. Give me LSU and a bounce back.
I spoke to an LSU fan of mine, former classmate at Full Sail University, and he said that he was obviously jacked up for the season, thought they had high expectations. Now, you saw the meme going around of Taylor Swift where she's excited and Brittany Mahomes is kind of down. Seen that? Well, he said now he feels like Brittany Mahomes. So I commented and said, "Welcome to the Brian Kelly experience." And he replied with, "His game management probably ticks me off the most." So they're feeling it. They're feeling the BK experience. That's for sure. They are having it their way, but this week they will start believing again. Tigers, get it done.
Man, 3-2, and we're just heading into October. We just got through December, and BK's 3-2 hasn't even hit the full effect of his conference play yet. Missouri, they're undefeated, having themselves a year. They're really the surprise team from the SEC, in my opinion, besides Kentucky. Man, BK, they're going to implode. I got Missouri upsetting LSU at home. At Missouri, 12 p.m., Kelly threw his players under the bus after the loss. He said, quote, "We're a young team. Nobody else is coming through the door. We are what we are. This is what we have." That's just
worthy.
It's a slap in the face to your players. Give me Mizzou. Number 13, Washington State at UCLA, 3 p.m. on the Pac-12 network. I don't think that's actually a network. So UCLA favored by 3.5.
Washington State, right?
Yeah. What did I say? Washington?
No, I was just. Is it at Washington State?
No, it's at UCLA. Rose Bowl.
Give me UCLA.
Ooh.
Washington State playing well. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna ride that train.
Go to UCLA.
We played them in Dallas, right? 2009.
That was actually the Alamo Bowl.
I can't believe
the Alamo Bowl is
we played them in the I thought we played
Shamrock Classic at the Alamo Dome.
Yeah.
UCLA is favored here.
Yeah, by 3.5.
But I'll take Washington State. 13th ranked, 4-0 on the year. Keep it rolling.
It's hard to win in the Pac-12 on the road. I don't care where you're playing. But Washington State, they're playing. They're making some noise in the Pac-12. I like this Wazoo team. Give me the Wildcats. I think that's their mascot. That's how much I know about Washington State. It's how good they've been in the last years. JR, once again, only one picking.
Lone Ranger. Woo!
This is setting up to be good for JR because usually when this happens, JR has a hunch. Virginia Tech at number 5, Florida State, 3:30 on ABC.
Head nod.
Free shoe you.
Seminoles. Roll.
Dylan?
I don't know. Yeah, it's a head nod pick, but I'm saying like, man, they have not looked good for being 4-0 and 5th in the country.
What team has looked good? Like consistently?
Everybody sucks.
I guess maybe you could make the case. I mean, they have looked bad in that first quarter against Rutgers, but I think Michigan's okay. But
Ohio State, yeah.
Number 11, Alabama.
Phoenix.
What?
Phoenix. He said Washington.
Number 11, Alabama at Texas A&M, 3:30 on CBS.
You know, A&M, they're better than I have given them credit for this year. No, they're not up and down. What's their record? Were they
4-1? But they got smacked against Miami.
Oh, they just beat Arkansas. In Jerry's world, they beat Miami, didn't they?
They got smacked by Miami.
Oh, Miami beat them. They
beat
did
the heck out of them.
Bama usually struggles at A&M. I think they're in a much better spot, though. I'm going to go Bama here.
Saban puts the sword into the coffin of Jimbo. Season over. Bama rolls. Finding it.
The Tide are finding it at the right time. Therefore, they will beat Texas agricultural and mechanical.
College Station, Notre Dame heads there next year to open up the season in Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man. Last time these two met here was in 2021. Texas A&M knocked them off. I think they do it again here. I think Texas A&M wins at home. It's tough to win at Kyle Field. Alabama has had some troubles, especially Saban has had some troubles there at Kyle Field in his career. Give me the Aggies of Texas A&M. Syracuse at number 14, North Carolina, 3:30 on ESPN.
With Syracuse, they laid an egg. They did everything. They did everything in their power to make sure Clemson was going to win that game.
Absolutely, they did.
It
was an embarrassing loss.
Yeah, it was. I'll go North Carolina.
Ooh, Logan's got to think about this. It's good.
You got to pick up some ground somewhere.
No dome.
Yeah. And it's not in the dome?
Nope, we're outside today.
Chapel Hill. Logan's favorite place.
Go Tar Heels.
Yep.
Logan's gonna have to rinse his mouth out after he says that. I'm gonna clip that during basketball season for Duke when you say go Tar Heels. I got the Tar Heels rolling the Syracuse Orange. They're gonna implode. That was an embarrassing loss. I mean, I turned the TV over during after halftime of Colorado USC. That was pitiful, pathetic performance by Syracuse. Number 20 Kentucky at number 1 Georgia, 7 p.m. on ESPN.
Head nod.
This is not a head nod. Not a head nod. I'll give you a head nod.
This will be a really good game. This will be a tough physical game, man. This has been a good game the last few times they have played. Kentucky almost went in there a couple years ago and won, I think.
Yes.
If I don't yeah. I'll go Georgia, but Kentucky feeling good, man.
Give me the Bulldogs. By 4.
I couldn't bet you into that one, huh?
No. I was going to be shocked if you did. You picking Sark, Lena picking Jimbo, and then you go Kentucky. That's wrong. I just have to close the show for that. I'm done for the day.
Saturday's going to be a good day for Georgia. Their football team's going to win, and the Braves are winning game 1 of the NLDS.
And Braves are nasty.
Man, if this game is at Kentucky, I think Kentucky might have a little advantage over Georgia just because of how Georgia's playing. However, it's a night game. It's at Sanford. Not really in Kentucky's favor at all. I think Georgia bounces back here. Bouncing back for Georgia. They're not as dominant as they have been in the past 2 years. But I like them at home. Number 2, Michigan at Minnesota, 7:30 on NBC. Another really tough game for the Michigan Wolverines. I really feel bad for the Michigan Wolverines. They need a break. They really need a break on how they're playing these teams back to back to back.
Oh shit! You're so
Michigan.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a head nod pick. What are we doing here?
Yeah. Michigan rolls. Row your boat back to Ann Arbor with your khakis and have a cheeseburger.
Hell of a game if it's hockey.
And have another cheeseburger, Jimmy. Arkansas at number 16, Ole Miss, 7:30 p.m. on the SEC Network. Lane Train after a win usually lets something down a little bit, usually after a big win.
Repeat this back to me again.
Arkansas at number 16, Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Choo.
Good old Mississippi.
Woo, woo. I'm on the Lane Train. Give me Mississippi. Georgia Tech at number 17, Miami, 8 p.m. on the ACC Network. Another head nod pick coming here from the ACC. Bowling Green beat Georgia Tech. That is pathetic. What's worse, that or losing to Marshall?
Marshall.
Okay. Marshall.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure we're on the same page. Number 15, Oregon State at Cal. 10 p.m. Not on TV.
Beavers.
Not on TV.
What'd you say? Stuff the beaver last week?
Stuff the beaver.
Yeah.
Man, this is a dangerous spot, though. Again, this is like Oregon should go in there and just roll them. I'm gonna take Oregon State here, but this could be the upset special.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a game on you guys. I'm buried in last place. Give me the Bears.
Ooh. Ooh. Oregon State rolls. Number 24, Fresno State at Wyoming, 8 p.m. on Fox.
What's the line? You have a line on this?
Fresno 5.5.
At Wyoming, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give me Wyoming.
Wyoming played
beat Baylor, and they gave Texas a ride in the first quarter.
Oh boy. Give me Fresno.
Yeah. Fresno State's looking pretty damn good to start the year. Another jar.
Yep. Fresno FSU Junior here on the road. I like Wyoming at home. I don't know if Wyoming's real, the actual state of Wyoming. I've never been there, so I think it's just a figment of imagination, but give me Wyoming. Arizona at number 9, USC, 10:30 on ESPN. I'm trying to find the line on this game. It's a late night game. Here it is. 21.5 in favor of the Trojans in the Coliseum.
Keep on rolling, Trojan man. We'll see you in a few weeks.
Let's see.
I'll pick the condoms.
Oh, come on.
Trojan man.
I like USC in this one. What?
What did Dylan say?
I said I'll pick the condoms.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm putting a sign outside my dorm. I have it printed. It says Catholics have no use for Trojans. Go Irish. I like USC in this one. I think Arizona.
That'll get you attention.
I think Arizona covers. Kansas State. Here's some non-ranked games, by the way. Kansas State at Oklahoma State, Friday night, 7:30 on ESPN. Gundy's seat is a little bit warm there.
I'll go K-State.
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 Are you kidding me right now?
Woo. Snuck up on me.
Wow. And you changed hats. Give me Kansas State in this one. I just noticed that you had a Jags hat on earlier.
Flipped it around.
That's not a Jags hat, though. I like K-State. Rutgers at Wisconsin, 12 p.m. on Peacock.
Hanson.
The badges.
Oh, pack of badges.
Yeah, this one is good. It's on the cock here at 12 p.m. I like Wisconsin at home. Jump around in Madison, Wisconsin. Purdue coming off of a dominating win over Illinois, a much-needed win for the Boilers. They're at Iowa, who are coming off of an emotional win against Michigan State. This one is also on the cock at 3:30.
Stop talking about your mother like that.
I'll take Iowa. Is did the quarterback get? Is he all right? Iowa's quarterback.
Should be McNamara.
Didn't he get hurt?
He did against Michigan State, but I do believe he is okay. I haven't read any reports.
I'll go Iowa.
Hawkeyes.
Iowa, but I hear you talking about cock over there, Landon. I just want to know, you know what I'd like to see?
Oh, no.
I'd like to see USC versus USC on Peacock. That's Trojans and cocks on the cock.
Oh, boy.
Trojan man.
I like Iowa at home in Kinnick Stadium. Wake Forest at Clemson, 3:30 on the ACC network. I don't know if you guys saw this line. 21 in favor of Clemson.
The head nod.
It is not a head nod.
You got to give Dabo, BYOG credit. He got his team focused. I thought the dirt was piled on them. I'll go Clemson.
Clemson.
I'm going to go ahead and pick Clemens.
I was gonna say it too. Clemens, give me Clemson. The Tigers roll at home, 4-2, 2-2 in the ACC after this win against Wake Forest. We have three prison inmate games this week. There's some bad football to be played this week in college football. Nebraska 2-3 at Illinois 2-3 Friday night, 8 p.m. Fox Sport 1. I'm locked in.
Oh my God. I mean,
this is why I love doing
these.
This is the Charmin special. Nebraska at Illinois. They both lose.
Can they both lose?
I'll go Illinois, I guess. I don't know. I did that. Same thing last week. I was like, Illinois.
Did Nebraska win last week?
They got smacked.
No, they got rolled by Michigan. That was Dylan's lock.
Yeah, so they're both coming off a loss. But Illinois just lost to freaking Purdue.
An embarrassing loss to Purdue, though. They got smacked.
Illinois has looked like shit all year. That's a $2 fine. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he'll just say it. I mean, they have. So they beat Toledo in the last second of the game.
Oh God, yeah, give me Nebraska.
It's probably the best. That's probably the right pick.
Man.
I love these picks.
This is bad. Oh, this is just bad. This is just bad. On a Friday night, I feel bad who's got the call for this one. How are you spending your Friday night? Oh, sorry, hon. I got to go call Nebraska, Illinois. I'll pick the Fighting Illini.
I like Nebraska in this one. I don't think Rule drops this one on the road. William and Mary at Virginia, 12 p.m. on the ACC network. 4-1 versus 0-5.
The loser of this game has to secede to Washington, D.C. They have to go into they're now a part of the swamp. Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia.
Damn, there's no line on this one. William and Mary's 4-1.
Yeah. This game's on
terrible.
This game's on TV.
Put them both in the Potomac and send them down the river.
Virginia can't lose this game at home. This is Virginia.
I don't even know how I found this game. When I was looking, I always look for the worst games when I look for a prison inmate. William and Mary. I like William and Mary in this one to beat Virginia at home. Virginia, they're going to move to 0-6. Give me William and Mary. I don't even know their mascot, to be honest with you guys. And here is the last. Huh?
William and Mary. It's the couple, William and Mary.
Funny guy. This is another game in the SEC that is going to be awful. Vanderbilt at Florida, 4 p.m. on the SEC network in the Who Cares Bowl.
Florida's a different team at home. Yeah. Florida.
Yeah. Freaking Clark Lee bullshit out of here.
You could have done that.
Both teams suck. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. Both teams suck. Give me Florida.
Florida's lost to a couple. They lost to Utah to start the year at a place where Utah doesn't lose, and they lost to Kentucky, who's a ranked school last week. Vanderbilt just sucks.
They didn't get beat to Kentucky. They got embarrassed by Kentucky. Number 10, Notre Dame at number 25, Louisville, 7:30 p.m. on ABC. Joe Tessitore and Jordan Palmer will have the call along with Katie George.
I like Joe Tessitore. Let's just hope Jesse Palmer's not handing a rose out to Louisville all frickin' night. Boy, 48-7, right, Logan? I mean, I hope you're right, man. I really do. I just don't see how we can come out there and maintain that kind of level of physicality and emotion for the third week in a row with USC on the horizon. I expect a lot of road bumps. I don't think it's going to be pretty again. Again, this is not a question of talent or scheme or coaching. This is going to be all about focus and intangibles. Let's hope we protect the ball. We don't commit a lot of penalties. A lot of that stuff hopefully should get cleaned up after facing it, on the road for the second week in a row, you would hope. And some personnel groupings back in a cohesive manner. I'm going to go Notre Dame 27, Louisville 23.
That's going to give me a heart attack in the stands at Loveville. Logan?
What are we in week 6 officially? Is it this week 6? So we got 6 more weeks to make up.
Our week 7.
After, or 5, 7. After what I'm going to do. Oh God, I hope I'm wrong. And this is bad. This is really bad. I'm going to go Louisville. And I think it's going to be a 17-13 game. And we should.
Damn it. You steal it every freaking time, man. I hate that you pick ahead of me.
JR before. I truly believe you can't just rely on your defense, and what they've done so far has been great, but sooner or later you're going to get nipped in the butt, and I think it's this weekend. With SC next weekend, a trap weekend, you get home at 4 o'clock in the morning a week from, or Saturday night, you're still banged up. You got to go and do the same thing over again. I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, go ahead.
Listen, for the last 2 days, I didn't think I could get through to you at all. But you are listening to me and starting to understand that you're right. This is not about talent or skill. This is I don't like the pick, but I like the mindset. I like the mindset.
Dylan.
28-27 in overtime. Tessitore on the call. Same shit.
Who wins?
Louisville pops it off with a 2-point conversion.
Louisville 28-27.
2-point conversion for the win in OT. We score the touchdown, tied 20-20. Kick the extra point. They score. They win the game.
Now we're going to feel like a jackass if this actually happened.
What the hell is going on this week?
It's your fault. You just crushed all my dreams and hopes, and it's your fault.
I don't know what to say right now.
I had that pick banked. 30 minutes into the show, but this guy picks Louisville right in front of me.
It's always been this order, though, so you can't complain.
I know. I just thought he'd pick the Irish since he's got the hat on.
JR picks Sark. I picked Jimbo. Logan picks Louisville. Dylan picks Louisville. I'm picking Notre Dame 42-31. I think it's a tight game. I think it's a tight game.
That's a lot of points.
I know it's a lot of points. This is a really good offense. I think our defense is gassed, but I think we go toe-to-toe with Louisville, and I think the Irish pull it out 42-31 on the road in the Ville. I don't know what they call their stadium. Papa John's, Cardinal Stadium. Logan, myself, and our grandpa Bob will be in attendance in the Ville. It's a night game. For those watching at home, Joe Tessitore will be on the call. Gotta love Tessitore. Number 10, Notre Dame, and number 25, Louisville, Saturday night. We'll see you next Tuesday, Irish fans.